Hello there, Golfreak here, and welcome back to some more Dragon Age
Good
Inquisition.
to see you again, Inquisitor. Hope you've got your comfortable boots on. The scouts have seen a number of fade rifts all over the forest. We've located this mysterious Fairbanks. He won't share his information with anyone but you. He and his men are camped out at Watcher's Reach, on the path ahead. From what we can tell, they're refugees from the war. Peasants, mostly.
I do enjoy these encounters. It's like we're getting to know each other.
We are, aren't we? Such a shame our meetings are so brief. But, you know, saving the world and all that. Busy, busy.
Do you know anything else about the region?
They call this place the Emerald Graves. Legend says that a tree grows here for every elven knight of Halam Sharal who perished in its defense. Makes you sad, doesn't it?
We are the last elven. Never again shall we submit.
Oh, I'm sorry, Inquisitor. I spoke thoughtlessly.
Tell me everything you know about Fairbanks.
We don't know much about him. He appeared after the Civil War started, helping people fleeing from the destruction. Fairbanks is likely not his real name.
Thank you for the information. I'll head out.
One other thing. A group of deserters from the Imperial
Why do I have a
Armies
feeling
has
it's
established
Anders?
itself here. Freemen of the Dales, they call themselves.
Might
They
not
are
be,
hostile
but
to the Inquisition. And
he appeared after the
else.
Civil War started and
Watch
started
your
helping
back,
people.
Inquisitor.
Might be Anders. Good, I like the fact that there's nothing behind me. The real question is, you know, if there's going to be any trouble. This looks like a very large area. Hopefully I'm the appropriate level for it. Where's the requisition table? On the other side? I guess so, because the requisition office is over there.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Yes, it is. Wait, don't I have the cave spider? Oh, I sold my spider ignore. Oh well. That's okay. Well, level 15, huh? Let's, I'd say let's not do this then. Because I get the feeling I'm missing out on some other ones, so I'm gonna look around and, see if I've got any ones that are lower level, because then I'll do those first, because I'll get even less out of them if I do it later. So it's kind of a hit and miss situation. I'll just go ahead and unlock all the areas then, I guess. Might as well, I guess. I got plenty of power.
Inquisitor?
I kind of wish there was a way to do the war room thing without actually going to the war room. Like, delegation or something. Like, when you're doing nothing, do this. Okay, are there any areas over here I need to unlock? Nope. Everything's over in Orlais.
The Darkspawn have been driven back on the Storm Coast.
Let us pray they do not return.
$12 to $15. So since I am level 15, this would be a good one to do. How about this? 12 to 15. Those are both main storyline ones. Neither of these actually tells me, so we're going to go ahead and do these. I think. Can I see my journal? Yeah, whatever. Oh, I can't click anything now. Hopefully it's not a situation like last time where I can only do like one or the other. Grey Wardens. Okay. I say we save Orlais. Hopefully it's not one or the other again. I would be pissed. Because I guess that's the whole thing though, is in the time that I do this, I've literally gone to other places. So what I could have done then, instead of going to other places, is to do this. And then I could have gone over here and theoretically done it in the correct amount of time. But I get the
I have
feeling...
something for you.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
Then it doesn't sound like it's either one of them. It's within our own guard or something.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only, she has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress.
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
You've given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celine's armies entrenched, we cannot openly march troops to the palace.
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside, but it must be a few at a time to avoid attention.
Understood. Just give the word. We'll begin.
Let's go. Since I am level 15 right now. Okay, so people who would be good here. So I'm kind of going at my party is whenever I'm going to some place is to think about who would have some influence here. The most influence. I don't have a secondary rogue that would have a lot. So Barrack is just kind of default. Cassandra is basically head of the Seekers now. So it's most like she's most likely can have some say in it, but most likely the person who will is the Enchantress. I forget her name. Vivienne? Vivienne.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
It is a great pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor Lavelle. Bringing the Templars into your ranks was not just a brilliant military move, but a clever political ploy as well. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
Exactly what would be required to get that Imperial support?
I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor.
I'm playing along.
As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
If they're siding with the enemy, I'll put an end
That's
to
not
it.
really what I meant. But
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor.
not what I meant.
Shall we?
I was saying that like I'm as a fellow elf, so that's not what I meant.
Is that the Inquisitor?
An elf savage! Oh, make a forbid!
Jeez, thanks. Okay.
There must be something here.
Mika, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
I found it.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure! I cannot believe you found it! You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Is that the Inquisitor?
It's Danish. No, that's cannot.
So this is where the
What is Gaspar?
race can have some influence. Wow, almost none of the map lights up when I walk over to it, so I should probably be thorough. So I know where I've been. But I would know if there was a quest here after all the other ones are showing up.
Are all the Delancers here?
Maker, I hope not.
Does anyone have a report on the casualties of the day?
Okay, let's try going up the stairs.
This is a private conversation. Please leave. Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
Okay. Did I get it? Because it's still there. I can still see it there. Okay.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois.
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
Why it was a hollow statue? Nothing else in here, huh?
Where has
Well,
that
in
servant
that case, I do not know where else I'm supposed to go, but let's pop a save.
always shirking?
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I must warn you before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards.
Okay.
When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You were safer staring down Corypheus.
Might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning. Cassandra is usually not the subtle or cautious type.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine.
Vivienne saved me.
Andraste watch over us all.
Why can't we have Vivienne speak for us? Like, have her say, I speak for the Inquisition. Well, let's check out these side areas. Don't put things here, then, darn it.
I wish there was more news coming from the convent.
So this is just the winter palace. What's the summer one look like, I wonder?
The sooner we go in, the sooner we can get this over with.
Need to have this jacket let out a little.
Gaspar never struck me as pious. He must think he gains military advantage with the Inquisition.
I heard Celine was having the entire wing redecorated, but the timing is atrocious.
Why would she do such a thing now?
Interesting.
Just gossip.
If nothing else.
Interesting.
I had no idea.
Okay, apparently I gathered a secret.
Can Gaspar take the throne without the backing
Go
of
to
Gaspar?
Baker
I can
one
hardly
time.
believe Gaspar and Celine.
Apparently I have really good hearing. Okay, I'm debating whether or not I should even do this, but... Royal Wing Key. So I could potentially find that.
Is there any progress on the Helmi expedition to Angora?
Our stays remain steadfast. All attempts to getting to the top.
Locked from the other side, huh? Well, that's everything here, I guess. I can continuously eavesdrop.
Well, that's useful.
The what? Seriously?
I heard the Grand Duke invited the Inquisition.
How can they call this a vestibule? It's a foyer.
I don't know what triggers them, but whatever.
No one asked you.
This could be
And
bad.
now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Lavellen. shepherd and leash of the wayward Order of Templars, purger of the heretics from the ranks of the faithful.
Emma, smile. This is all for show, my dear.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th
Wow.
cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed, hero of Orlais, right hand of the Divine. Madame Vivienne, first enchanter of the Circle of Magi, enchanter of the Imperial Court, mistress of the Duke of Ghislaine, renowned author Tharic Dethras. Head of noble house Dethras, Desher of Kirkwall to the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Sir Cullen Stanton Rutherford of Hunleith, commander of the forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and left hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
Should I stand down here instead? I don't know what I'm doing.
Cousin,
Oh, I need to take a step further.
my dear sister,
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor.
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I've never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauty. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Should I be worried?
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Tell me, Hirat, how are Mama and Pip? Are they in good health? Do they want for anything? Papa's perfectly happy in this.
It's true. The Templars have returned to the faith.
We can hope this is a sign of things to come.
You always take her side.
Is that him?
Is it true?
You must dance with me, Commander.
I
cannot stand about all
told
evening.
the Royal Wing Guard.
I'm afraid... Inquisitor,
I have heard they
did
are
you
the
need something?
finest in the
The sooner
Empire.
we track down this
Such a
infiltrator, the
pity
better.
the wings.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't say that.
Laurent was the love of my life. You remember my husband?
And here we are. You haven't embarrassed yourself as much as I feared. Well done, my dear.
It seems like you enjoy this, Vivienne.
This is the game, Inquisitor. Of course I enjoy it. If I didn't, I'd be dead by now.
Anything happening I should know?
Cole is behaving even more oddly than usual. Someone should keep an eye on
Not
him.
what I meant, but,
Any words of wisdom for navigating the ballroom?
Speak to the Council of Heralds. 6 of them are here tonight. The 7th member of the Council is indisposed. His absence will complicate the negotiations. The Council are the highest-ranking players of the game. They see everything. They might know something we can use.
Tell me, Vivienne, where do you want the crown to fall?
What I want is irrelevant, darling. Orlais requires stability, and that is best served by Empress Celine.
I do not disagree.
Be ready to act when I give the signal.
Always, my dear.
Anyways, time for me to cut the video off, so thank you all very much for watching, and God bless.